Hello, this is Ghost Activity, and we got some more news from Grinding Gear Games today. This time, it's pretty big news. Finally, we're talking about respecking Ascendancy classes, and so the way it's going to work is you'll be able to respec your Ascendancy by running either of the trials, but you'll have to run the Ascendancy based on the amount of Ascendancy points that you have. So let's say you maybe just started your character and you've completed your first trial, but you kind of are at the point where you think you want to switch to the other ascendancy. Well, and so in that case you only have the one ascendancy point. So what you can go ahead and do is just take I guess either the trial of Sekima or trial of Chaos, and just run the trial that awards you one ascendancy point. So it's just based on, like it says here, redoing an ascendancy trial allows you to respec with ascendancy class which ascendancy class you have chosen at the ascension device, but only if the trial would grant you the number of points you already have. So in my case, I have 3 points. I'm trying to go for my fourth. Let's say I wanted to respec, so I would just have to rerun a trial that would grant me 3 ascendancy points. So that seems like a pretty darn good compromise, and better than, I guess, the alternative. Absolutely better than the alternative of just having to level a whole new character, because we know how long that could take for some of us sometimes. So this is a great relief. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. But just to continue onwards here, it says in order to respec your Ascendancy class, you must have 0 points allocated in it, but you can now open the respec window at Balbala or the Trial Master who are standing next to the Ascension device. So what that essentially means is no, you don't have to begin your trial and respec your ascendancy and have no ascendancy points before you begin your trial to respec your ascendancy. You can just go through your trial, and at the end when you're about to I guess wrap up your ascendancy run, you can unspec all your ascendancy nodes and then click the ascendancy altar, and then you'll be presented with your options of the two or three or whatever ascendancies, and then there you go. Now you've respected your ascendancy. What a relief! So again, here we go. Ultimatums have 7 chambers. Ultimatums that have 7 chambers and thus grant up to 4 ascendancy points can now be done from level 55 down from 60. Ultimatums that have 10 chambers and thus grants up to 6 ascendancy points can now be done from level 65 down from 75. So, yeah, I caught this in the Discord on the notifications there, and my eyes lit up like, holy crap. What have they decided for ascendancy respecking? Mark obviously said in the Zizarin interview, Zizarin brought it up, and it's been brought up many times in the past. Mark said he'll uh, he'll make his decision soon, and we'll get an answer pretty soon. And so here we are, and just as they say, it comes to what just like what they said. So, and then going onwards, after reading on the ascendancy changes, end game changes, an unintentional problem with tower maps, and hideout maps is that they don't currently spawn rare monsters for the clear condition. Due to this, they also don't drop extra map that is designed to allow for guaranteed map sustain. We've added extra rares to towers and hideout maps, and also the extra map drop that can come from a final rare kill. This still is not required to complete the map. Crafting changes. As each new rune tier is unlocked, we are removing the lower. So they're basically removing all the lower. As you unlock the higher tier runes, they're going to be removing the lower tier. So like I'm just getting cluttered and overwhelmed with like all these runes, and I think they just need to get away from runes and just give us the darn crafting bench already, because that just solves like having to manage extra items and whatnot. Like I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I feel like the crafting bench is just the solution. Put everything that runes give us just on a crafting bench, and that's it. I think that's just the best change, and the best outcome for everybody involved. So yeah, but let me know what you guys think. They've also fixed totems. Apparently, totems didn't have they were dying in the end game, so they fixed that to give them more resist. Gaining elemental resistance from gem level 15 up to 75% at level 20. And the Ironwood support, not too 100% sure what Ironwood support does, but it also adds some maximum elemental resist to totems. The Shard Scavenger reservation wasn't doing enough to be useful for most players, so we made the following change. Shard Scavenger, in addition to its current effects, now also restores one cooldown Restores one cooldown use for all of your grenades and grants you a buff for 2 seconds that prevents your crossbow attacks from consuming bolts. And then they're making it so there's going to be like just a dedicated tab of the skills that you have equipped for when you want to level up your skills. So that's everything from today's news post. But obviously, the biggest news was the Ascendancy respec change. They said this is targeted to be deployed mid next week, so that's not even that far off. If anyone's really looking to respec their Ascendancy, you don't have to wait very much long or much longer rather. And but yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'm quite happy with this change and glad they've decided to go ahead and implement this and give it to us. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. I'll see you guys in the next one.